My name's Randy. I'm a below-the-knee amputee as of October 14th of 2016. And when I was younger, I had severe club feet, and through multiple different surgeries, they ended up correcting them. And however, that one foot that was the worst was my right foot. And they overcorrected it a little bit, and they told my parents that, they would just have to be special attention brought to me probably about when I was the age of 30. So after the surgeries, I was living life to the fullest. I actually grew a passion in bike metrics, which was allowing me to bike 100 plus miles, a couple small rallies as well. I went out and hiked Mount Haleakala in Maui, Hawaii, which was great, several miles at 10,000 feet, and I was living life to the fullest. I couldn't complain. And when I was on a routine bike ride training for a 100-mile plus route that I was doing within the next couple months, my knee blew out, and we went to a standard orthopedist within my area, and they took a look at my ankle as well as my knee that got blown out, and they took a look at it to find out that my ankle was the root cause of what my knee was blowing out, and actually it was going to blow out my hip as well. So we ended up going to multiple different doctors, and what I was told is that the only option that I had was a total ankle fusion, just due to the fact of the matter that there was so much arthritis built up, and just the leg bone was actually bowing. So the only other option that I had was doing a amputation, which was below the knee. It wasn't suggested, however, it was my choice. Leaving me with a fused ankle was not what I wanted. It was not going to allow me to perform the routine tasks or perform any bike tours anymore, and basically I would have had a foot, however I wouldn't have been able to move it. So on October 14th of 2016, I went in and had my right foot amputated, and throughout this time, when you have an amputation, you need to look for a foot, and I was looking at multiple different carbon feet at the time, and I stumbled upon the Rush foot, and I couldn't, through Amputation Correlation of America and other places, you couldn't find a better foot to actually have on your prosthetic. People were surfing, people were doing bike rides and whatnot, and I said, you know what? Let's give this a shot. And then plus on top of the warranties and whatnot, you can't go wrong. So I purchased the Rush foot through healing over the next couple months and what have you. I learned how to use the prosthetic. Everything's going great with the Rush foot, and I have some phenomenal news, is that I'm 5 months out right now, and the Rush foot is doing great. I have no complaints. I'm able to do all the things that I have before, with the exception of just small things that I have to think of throughout my daily life to make those things happen. And the Rush foot has allowed me to schedule my bike tour, my first bike tour back on June this year, and I'm going to be biking 50 plus miles, and my life is given back to me plus more. On top of the most exciting part is that due to the fact that my right foot was fused partially when I was a child, it has allowed me to gain things that I hadn't before, and I honestly can't think of a better foot out there, and it's allowed me to regain my life back and do the things that I want to do without any compromise. So if I can recommend any foot out there to anyone, it's the Rush foot. Go out there, live your life, go in stride, and just choose the Rush foot. There's nothing else I can say, but go Rush.